forgot the mic. Hi, welcome. The Warchief of Light is live. Another epic night of gaming, ass-kicking, nerding out, and having fun. Hi, my name is Peebs, and you lovely people are, what the fuck is there, are more than welcome to call me Peebs. I found it. There. Okay, hi. Hope you're having an awesome night. I've had better, but it is what it is. We're getting there. Getting my controller ready to kick some butt. There we go. We are set. So, yeah, we're logging in. Okay, so why are we on this screen right away? Well, one, I filmed some videos earlier. I'm also gonna take the game music down. Sorry about that. We did some reactionary stuff, so she had to be up and nice and loud. Let's see. There we go. Hello, Jonathan. What we're gonna do first is I was sent some videos. A video. We're gonna watch it because it's 100% Peeb approved. I don't even have to look at it yet. And I know it's Peeb approved. So let's bring that up. Look at you roll out of bed! Ah! Okay, well that's good. Alright, we are well set here. Here I'm going on the keyboard. I'm just gonna turn off the music for right this second. So, if you guys are wondering why, Peebs, are you in your room? Listen, we did a lot of cinematics last stream, and it was fantastic. We learned many things. We learned that one, a lot of the French stuff is a lot more expressive, where the English have a better way of having iconic lines, like stuff that stick with you, right? Stuff like a smile suits a hero. A smile better suits a hero. Dude, I am not ready, and I have no idea why. That in French is devastatingly worse. But you don't get that iconic line that, like, sticks with you. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Same as Y'shtola talking about the little son. I was very disappointed in that, actually, because it's a dick joke, right? She's calling him little. And he gets caught up on the word little. Where in French, he gets caught up on the word boy. Which, I mean, that's the point, right? Hold on. So this is a 1-minute video that I'm probably going to be Peeb approved. Ready? Let's get this to big screen. This is Final Fantasy 16, A Hero's Best Friend. We all know what this is, right? It's Doggy! That's right, you get it from fighting.
Don't let them get away. My wounds, boy.
You can't, boy. Oh, that's cool. That is neat. Okay, adorable. We knew I would enjoy that. Listen, it's Doggy. What do you expect? It's Doggy. Let me just put the sound back to where it was so it doesn't scare the poop out of us. Close that. We're good. Okay, so that was the video I wanted to watch. I finally watched the trailer for 6.4 and it looks good. It looks really good. It looks stupid good. I can't wait. It's always interesting to see, like, everything that I was watching prior to show up on the screen like that. It's totally not, like, sometimes embarrassing, but not usually. Like, here, we all know I was watching a documentary again. It's what I do. I'm good at it. I like to sit back, relax. Well, not really relax. Listen, none of us gets to relax. I like to sit back, and whenever I'm doing something, it takes concentration, put a documentary on. And this one is a 6 hour, like something stupid like that. 4 hour. And this is part 4. So, listen. I also got a lot of, like, sewing done. Like, not sewing, but, I have been making a blanket since December, and I'm in the final moments of it. Like, I have a couple hours worth of work on it left, and maybe 3, and we're good. We got her. We're right there. So that's exciting as hell. But we're like right there. So tonight, what the fuck are we doing? Pretty simple stuff, pretty exciting stuff. Well, I feel like it's exciting. Moogle Tomes are coming to an end in 1 week. Why? Because 6.4 is coming, and 6.4 looks like, oh god, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks fantastic. So, because we need to fix that problem, and we need to go farm some Moogle Tomes, that's what we're doing tonight. We are farming Moogle Tomes all day long. I tank, I heal, I DPS. Oh, I guess I could DPS. So, if you would like to come at any point, please let me know. I'll help queue you up. Because that's what our bad behavior is up to tonight. I have done the trial, I think so. I'm pretty up to date with all the side content. Other than like Eureka. And like the Heaven on High and stuff. And the Disciples of the Hand. God damn it, Peebs. But I believe I've done, like, Trials of Warlit was on there, which I do not recommend Warlit to anybody that is a parent. That is a hard watch. And I think that was it. There was another Stormblood one as well, I think. But I'm up to date on them, so can't see why not. Wait, what am I doing on my Dark Knight? No. Listen, now that she's 90... No, ma'am. What level is my bard? 58? Oh, don't know. Alright, on the Paladin. This is what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna get comfortable, get your cozies on, get your pajamas, get whatever, and we're gonna run Alex. We're gonna run Alex, like, all night. So I'm gonna run the first one, and listen, after every run, if you guys want in, let me know. I also have if you're like, Peebs, I would really like to tank, cool. I'm all over the board. I can find something to do. It's Alex, like, I mean, it's not. No one is losing sleep over Alex. Oh, there we go. And we're in already. So that's how fast the tank queues are. Traumatized for the... Oh, Warlit is terrible. And like... So, like, the part that got me about Warlit wasn't the bad scene. There's a moment that's just heart-wrenching as a parent. And then there's another moment that is... I don't want to say devastating. Like, the bad scene, to me, is more indicative of just poor design. Poor storytelling. I know I said that. I 100% said that, and I 100% mean it. I believe that is my dad. I'm gonna hang up on him for now. But, it's poor storytelling. There's an art to telling a story about shitty things, right? That's the big one, is you gotta be able to there's a way to tell a story about things that are shitty, that are terrible, that are downright disgusting. And it's usually a less is more type storytelling. So a lot of moments, and I mean, I'm not against the story. There's nothing bad about the story itself. But there's a lot of moments in We're Lit where you're like, Jesus Christ, I did not need to see that. We are good. Like, what? Like, one of the things that We're Lit does, and does very well, is the horrors of war, the sacrifices of war, propaganda. It teaches you propaganda and sacrifice. Like, on top of everything else it does, right? But the hard part is one scene that is, without a question, terrible. Like, things that are happening on there are terrible. But there is no need at any point to have nearly that much blood, guts, and gore. Like, it's just not needed, right? I have it on my Notion board to re-edit the scenes, that cutscene of We're Lit and the cutscene of Garlemald. It's on my to-do list. Hello, Fall. Everyone say hi to everybody's favorite mod. Oh, my dog come to say hello. Go see Dad, you're good. Go see your dad. Silly dog. Alright, there we go. I don't know what happened at the end of that. I kind of just like lost focus. Yay, exercise in the right. But yeah, it's hold on, I'll bring it to you. Like, I'm not trying to get into too much, but wait, hold on. I already did that one. Delete that. See? This first one here, We're Lit, how to do it better. Garlemald scene and how to fix it. Those are two things that are on my list. Because those are two videos that I know, even, listen, they're not going to do well. But at this point I just do stuff because I want to, not because of views. SA and coercion, oh absolutely. And again, I am not an SA victim. I have met SA victims. The story tones don't bother me. However, I'm the type of person who 99 times out of 100, you could probably skip that part of the story and still get the meaning that you're trying to give out, right? Like, that's usually where I fall, is 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, you don't need that type of storytelling to make it a thing, to make it good, right? Like, here, let's put it this way. If we compare it to the ending of the segment in Garlemald, okay, where the leader did a thing, okay, did the thing, I felt like that scene was important. I think it was done wrong, but I still think it's important. If that makes any sense, right? Like, again, because Wordlet is mostly metaphorical, right? Yes, we know it's got like Gundams and stuff, but it's mostly metaphorical to the problems with war. And Garlemald has always been a stand-in for Yahtzee. So it fits what they're trying to do, it fits what's going on, and it fits the motive, and they definitely did, they went in a little hard. But I'm not against that. Like, I can handle that type of storytelling. It just, how you do it is what serves it justice or not, right? And I feel like there is a legitimate torture scene in it. Legitimate. And I felt like that was a little far. Same thing as, like I said, the ending of Garlemald. To me, the imagery was very important. But I felt like they stuck way too long on some really big points. Right? It's about nuance. The player knows what's happening. Remember, it's a 14+ game. Right? It didn't need a lot of the imagery that it had. I feel like the focus was just wrong. The artistic focus. That's the point, Jonathan. 100%. Because in the Garlemald scene, the dude dies the same way a certain gentleman did in a bunker in April, with the flag and all. So, in the same manner. Okay? So, the imagery was important because that's the story they've been telling. Again, I'm not against that. Oh, it was effective. Listen, and again, you won't see me argue that it was bad. It wasn't a bad storytelling at all. It's just, like I said, the imagery could have been adjusted to be less much, right? To be a little bit more aware of its larger audience, because again, it's a big scene of unaliving, and that's a hard scene for most people to see, let alone people that are affected by that. Like, it's one thing if you walk into a World War II documentary, you've got a solid idea of what's coming, right? Like, if it gets graphic, you get an idea. So to me, like, they could have less scenes with him. Less scenes of the weapon, of him holding it, aiming it. Like, that stuff was not required. Okay? That could have been a cutscene of Garlemald. That could have been a cutscene of what Garlemald was. The honor of Garlemald. We didn't need to see him at the end. To me, the flag with the blood stain, that should have been the fade to black. Right? Because even the colors of the goddamn flag were like on the nose. Like, they had the story. It was just a matter of, like, to me, that there was some refining there. Same thing as Wordlet. Wordlet, to me, there's just refining. That's needed. Especially in that torture scene. I know it's weird to say out loud, but that torture scene needed that little bit more of come on, load. Do 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 do. Okay, where are we at? We are at 6. So I've gotten the big 100 items. So we're gonna be like, hopefully getting a bunch. I've also got the rest of the week. I'll check my PvP profile here in a second. So yeah, it's just about bringing the scenes in and knowing when is a lot and when you need to give an air of break. If that makes any sense. See, a lot of Endwalker's pacing I really liked because of that. They would give you moments of comedy, of stupid, which is great because the low crits were actually a bigger help than I like to admit in taking you out of those very serious moments. You're like, oh, and they're right there, right? They're silly and cute. Speaking of which, Zero looking at the low crits. Come on. It's so good. I want that. I can't wait for that. I laughed so hard. Also, that dungeon, is that Nelpus? Do we breach Elpis? Or is that part of the raid? Because you get the Sharkman, right, from Elpis. I'm wondering if that's the raid. I gotta go rewatch it. You get Charlotte. Yeah, it's gotta be the raid. Yeah, those bosses are from Charlotte, right? You've seen the cutscene. They're there. So I was like, oh, oh, oh. There's a few like lines that was said in that cinematic that hit me hard like right away. Like, we need to combine our worlds, and I'm like, excuse me. No, we don't. We don't want to make calamities. That's bad. Bad news bear. And seeing Elidibus go, Elidibus, oh my god, La Habreja go like half-Asian on us, the Asians we are very used to. I kind of can't wait to see how that goes. Like, there's a lot of stuff that came in that cinematic where I was like, after rewatching it 3-4 times, you're like, there's a lot there. Honestly, I am so here for new story content. You see, that's how I interpret it, right? I could be wrong. To me, it's on the nose. To me, it's way too obvious to be anything else but on the nose. But that's me, right? Like, is that their references? To me, that's what it looked like from, like, day one. When I met Garlemald in Stormblood, I said it then, I said it there. That's imagery. That's exactly what we would expect. We're not doing very well, are we? God damn it. Why you like this? Like, to me, it was right on the nose. But again, it could very well be different, because I look at stuff from an American or North American's point of view, right? I don't know how Japan sees these types of moments. Who are they referring to? I have no idea. This is what it looks like, if I had to put money on it. It's the same thing as Heaven's Word. Heaven's Word, to me, is incredibly well written because it take stuff that happened, right? Some of the stuff we don't realize happened. Most of Heavensward happened in real life. We've watched people run from an old religion. King Henry VIII created his own and left Catholicism, left the people that were running his country. And it created rebellion. It created it created the Americas, for fuck's sakes. Right? You had problem with loyalists in the country. We spent generations dealing. We're still dealing with the aftermath of that today. So, and how they handled the religion being proven false or lied to, or whatever the case may be, actually really fit amalgamation of Rome. Could very well be. See, I don't know enough about the Japanese history. Like, I know surface level, and I hate to say it, I've watched documentaries from an American point of view, like US, and I've seen the same documentaries on a British point of view. So it's really hard to get any kind of idea how they think, because history is written by the victors, and I'm reading the victors' history. Remember, Alexander the Great was Alexander the Devil-Horned for the Persians. Julius Caesar talks a big game about how he had the best country, how he had the best empire in the world. On the back of slavery, on the backs of torture, on the back of murder, even though they said they wouldn't. Like, they had a senate. It's funny because when you really look back at it, Rome had a senate that was fully democratic. And what makes the democracy funnier to me about it is that even though it seems like it was fully democratic, the people that sat in the democratic seats were affluent. They had money. They had power. You had to get that before you got there. Garlemald very well could be a nice amalgamation of all of it. And it could just be my knowledge base being like, oh, that's the one it is. No, I did not want the treasures. Shit. Shit. Going back. What's this? No. We only stop for Air Force One. Air Force One is the best. Yeah, the Garlemald stuff, like I said, it was not done terribly, but there is definitely room for improvement in how the imagery and how the videos themselves were done. Oh, Air Force One is the best. Like, that's not even an argument. Like, y'all not winning that one. It's the best. I love it. I still say you should be able to get more MGP by shooting random things. Like the Moogles, like, all this stupid stuff. I would love that. I would love that. Thoughts on Final Fantasy IV TT taking over WoW's Race to World first? I really happy that players are getting to have a little bit of some spice to their life, right? We all know that variety is a huge help, and these people play this game professionally. They live, breathe, and eat World of Warcraft. I couldn't do that, even if I was professionally good, because it's a lot, right? So So I honestly believe that it's great that they're finally getting like their noses into stuff and they're being able to have fun again and be new players at a game. Remember, this is their 9 to 5, right? So when your 9 to 5 is something, where do you get joy? Right? I'm not saying that they don't experience joy, I'm just saying it's cool that they have an outlet to it. They can be regular gamers for a day. If you use it in the ideal shot, the gear gets you. Oh, nice. So, yeah. I'm glad that they're doing that. I'm glad they're also not afraid to have fun with it, right? Competition is good. It is good, and no matter how you slice that fucking cake, it is good. You want competition in the world. No competition means nothing gets better. Nothing has new ideas. Nothing has new inspiration, new resources. Like, it's good all around. So them poking fun and just enjoying themselves, listen, is a good thing. Like, I don't feel any political way about it. If that makes any sense? Like, a lot of people found it to be like, oh, telling. They're distracted. Like, I've seen all kinds of stupid ass tweets about it. Like, just let people enjoy things. Why do you like this? It's kind of where I sit with it, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's like same thing as the new influx of WoW players playing Final Fantasy 14. Go ahead. You were in between patches. You were in a lull. Have fun. Experience something. You enjoy stuff. But I would say the same to us. Like, we've got a new patch next week, but if you really want to play Warcraft in between or just take a break, go. Spice of life. Variety. Enjoy it. Yeah. Booby prize. Booby prize. Booby prize. Damn. One of these days my numbers will win. Oh no, I didn't get the last one. That's good. There. Alright, going back. Inventory. I went and checked it because, you know, it totally changed from the 5 minutes ago when I checked it before. That's awesome, Jonathan. I've gotten the one above the movie price. Oh, that's a cute setup. Oh, speaking of booby prizes, last night I played The Goonies, the board game. Like, think of the movie from the 80s, The Goonies. That was actually not bad. It was like a mix of D&D and, D&D and... Munchkins. Oh, my headphones just disconnected? I'm not sure why. Bear with me. Why did you do that? Where's my case? There they are. Bear with me. Something seems... There's some kind of fuckery going on right now. Oh no! Why did it do this? They're not dead. Maybe they're dead. Usually they beat when they're dead. So hi. I can't hear anything. Kinda loud. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hopefully this will reset them good. Okay. How we do? I don't know what's going on. I can't hear anything. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear the game? Let me know if you guys can hear the game. That's the important part, right? Pink Tomberry's terrorizing. Love that. You can hear the game. Okay, well I can't hear anything, so works for me. Is it connected to my phone per chance? Are you connected? Let me try. Okay, that connected, no problem. Let me try to go back to my PC. Oh, I got sound back. We're good, we're good, we're good. Also, the idea is rather too heavy-handed to say that I've been watching the reactions to B5 and some shit. I think are hit you over the head. Yes, exactly. Some stuff is like a little bit of a. The message is even there. So reactions to B5. Which one's B5? Oh, Babylon 5. I have been on Star Trek Twitter recently, and I have found that people don't get stuff there either. Like, at all. Like, and I'm not saying some stuff, like there's some stuff that's very nuanced, some stuff you get, some stuff you don't. And I'm like, that's, you know, understandable. But like, stuff like, a certain political affiliation, loving it, and not understanding that there's a lot of stories that are LGBTQ plus from the 80s. There's stuff about gender, there's stuff about homosexuality, there's stuff about commentary about wars, and they're like, yeah, nope, I like the shooty pew pew. And you're like, really? How? What did you do? Who hurt you? No, I did not at all, at all, at all. Not because of anything deep or nothing, it's just because I am not big on movies, generally speaking. Like, I have to really, like, for me to watch a movie, I have to drop everything and do it, so I don't usually do it. It's nothing personal. And books, I wasn't aware of the book series until after the movies are made, and my TBR is fucking ridiculous. Like, but, yeah, movies I can't. I like documentaries and TV shows that you can listen to in the background and kind of just stare at the screen for a second and go back to what you were doing. Or do a craft. Like, basically, I don't just sit down and watch TV. I have never sat down and just watched TV. I do not know what it's like to sit down and just watch TV. I can't. Like, to stop everything that you're doing, nothing in your hands, and just watch. I can't do it. Like, it drives me crazy. Like, I will grab a knitting, I will grab a craft, I will grab, coloring book. I have colored watching movies. I can't. Just not, like, to take you out of it and be completely unproductive. Can't do it. Get the woke politics out of Star Wars. That's the funny. Star Wars is even funnier because it's commentary on. I am lagging hard. It's a commentary on the Vietnam War, and you're like, no, that's what it is. And you're like, well, no, it's not. That would make us the bad guys, and we're not. That was the point. That was the point. Same thing as Palpatine getting in by vote as Emperor. Like it's incredibly quiet. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with also watching a movie to not think, right? I like that. To me, if it can make you think, those are my favorite type. Because some people will watch a show just to watch a show. Reality, Drag Race, that's what that's for. I don't want to think, I just want to stare at glittery, pretty things. Drag Race. I love that show for that. And of course supporting queens, but still. That's what, you know what I mean? Like there are shows and movies that are designed to just have fun. But I like the thinky ones. Jonathan, I have to admit, I'm being silent about it because it's one of those not my circus, not my clowns. But it's getting harder and harder to stay that way. And it's getting harder and harder to watch. And it's getting harder and harder to understand how it's still happening. Like, again, I try to stick because it's not my country. I don't know the nuances. I got an idea. And I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. Not because I don't have a side. Listen, if anyone knows me, you know what side I stand on. But like the state of Florida, I hear something new every day, and I actually fact check it. So I'm like, no way this is real. No fucking way that actually happened. Sure enough. That's just how it is. Like, that happened. Yep, it did. Wonderful. And that's kind of where that goes. Commentary episode by episode. I would love that. Babylon 5, that would be fun. I've wanted to do that about Star Trek, but no one would watch it. I would have that on TikTok. It wouldn't bother me to put something like that on TikTok. Or shorts or something. Yeah, commentary episode by episode, absolutely. But I do like the thinky shows. Like the ones that, if you think about it deeper, there's more to it. Very much so. I very much enjoy that. And you see, and it's funny because I'll after I watched a really good episode of Star Trek, I'm like, oh my god, I love that one. I go Google it, and sure enough, it's like, that's one of the top 10. And I'm like, girl called it. Those are the thinky ones, right? The ones that like make you stop and A better show that I like is one that makes you question your own beliefs. Do you know who did that to me once? John Oliver. This isn't a commentary about his politics or whatever. Again, this is not a political discussion. But he made an episode on homeless people. And there are some points in there that I sat back and I'm like, God damn, that's a bias that I have. That I absolutely have. And there's I like the shows that make you stop and be like, God damn, I was wrong there. Which, we're human. Being wrong is part of the game. Fuck was that noise? No? What's that noise? Well, if we're gonna be waiting, I'm gonna go to my farm. How about that? But yeah, the stuff that I like being challenged like that. Right? I got the pit porksy earrings. 100%. I'm now mount chasing and trying to get all the other shit that I wanted. I got the earrings. I got my piggies. Fuck yeah. Okay, can we talk about that? Right there, that's an important political... Oops, too close. That color on that skin tone? Man. 10 out of 10. That baby pink. 10 out of 10. Beautiful. On a gaming news front, Final Fantasy 16 is a month away. I can't wait to see the reviews of it. I want to see the reviews first and foremost because I won't be playing it. Why? Well, I don't have a PS5. Is that the only reason why you're not playing a Peebs? Yes, that is 115% the only reason why I'm not playing. I don't have a PS5. If someone was like, Peebs, would you like to borrow my PS5 for like 6 months? I'd be like, fucking gone. Yes, we watched it at the beginning with the puppies. Oh, there's a new trailer? Oh, fuck, we're gonna watch that right after then. Yeah, because I watched the one with the puppy and freaked out because it's puppy. Everybody likes puppies. Well, okay, I like puppies. But no, I'll go watch it in a minute. Absolutely. But that's the only reason why we're not playing Final Fantasy 16. I hope everyone understands that. It is, I don't have $800. Is it 8? It probably is. We'll go look at it for fun. It just came into stream about 20 minutes in. Okay, I will totally go check it out now. We'll look at the price of the PS5. Did I tell you guys I got my passport? It's at my dad's. Passport acquired. FanFest is a go. I just have to build a cosplay. Maybe Yoshi will send me a PS5 in Vegas. Can you imagine trying to get over the border with that? Ma'am, why do you have a PlayStation 5? Puppies, kitties, birdies, fishies. Speaking of fishies, your girl, the only outdoor activity I like to do is fishing. And I've gone at least once a week since I moved. And it's been great. I haven't fished so much. I fished more this year than I have in the last 6 or 7. It's been so good. There. the lava. How are the dinners? Delicious. They're extra good when you earn them. Oops. Played Overwatch with my kids. I won't play it by myself because I don't like. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn this music off. Okay. No. The only trailer that's there is the... Yeah, the doggy. I watched that one. Thought there was another one. Alright, it's all good. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I was trying to see if it's doxing me. It is not. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Here's the basic prices. Okay, PS5. Y'all want to see what Canadian prices look like? I thought it was at the beginning, but I totally didn't. Y'all want to see what fucking PlayStation 5s look like? Fuck you! That's what. So I only play Valorant with my girlfriend most of the time? I don't blame you. Absolutely. So this would probably be the best option because then you buy that and then you buy the game and you're still $30 cheaper. Hold on. 15%, so $700, give or take. So yeah, $700 for a PS5 with God of War, and then you would have to come up with an extra 100 to get Final Fantasy 16. Holy living mother, that's a lot of monies I don't have. Especially considering my trip to FanFest isn't paid. Yeah, that's not happening. I wish. But it ain't happening. Let's be like real for 8.5 seconds. It ain't happening. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a cool looking scythe. I like that. I seen one today in World of Warcraft that it was like a moon attached to a stick for a druid. I thought that was pretty cool. The staff, obviously, but it looked cool. I thought it did anyway. Yeah. I have an Xbox One Series X and S and a Xbox One S in the house. So there's 3 Xboxes, 2 latest gen, 1 previous gen. On top of my classic stuff. Like, IPC game, there's just... I would only be buying a PlayStation 5 for 1 game. Maybe 2 or 3. Max. It's just... I can't justify, especially where I don't game as nearly as much as I'd like to. Well, that's the other side of it, right? Because I don't... Like, if it was my big hobby that I did 99% of the time, great. But I do it a lot, just not nearly as much as I'd like to spend that much money on a second console for myself. Legion artifact is cool looking site. That's awesome. I absolutely like loved what they had done with the artifact weapons. Final Fantasy XIV has that problem resolved, okay? Don't remember that, right? Dying stuff is why is what we had. They don't. So that was like their way of doing it. Recolors and stuff like that. And then different options of it. Honestly, it was great. I don't know why they don't do that every expansion. And have like an item like, what about a chest piece? Or a back piece that shapes? Like a weapon that like, you have different glows for it, you have different, I don't know. I don't even know if that's a good idea. What if people don't like that? I'm just shooting out of my ass here. Talking out of my ass, I should say shooting out of my ass. That sounded terrible. Terrible. Oh, I should get out of that. I had to wipe my nose. I'm sorry. There. Does it count? Oh wait, I want the pretty one. Does it count? Because I need to wipe my nose. Dude, we're gonna have to farm some more. But yeah, it's a lot of money to drop in a game system that I won't play very much. It was one thing if I was like a full-time streamer, that was my job, or if I was a streamer that made enough money where I could just write that bitch off. No ma'am, I am not. I forgot how to drink like a person, it would seem. Ow. But I have been debating playing Warcraft lately. Absolutely, as a secondary game. And just getting through the Shadowlands story. To know it. Getting through the Dragonflight story, because I guess it's really good. I have been debating it quite a bit. Somebody put in the chat in the game, why so many pallies? Because pallies are cute. Question mark. Kind of archetypal thing. They're fun to play. All jokes aside, this is just me being an asshole. Someone, okay, somebody said in chat, why so many pallies? My answer was because we're cute. And they said gunbreakers are better. I said, speak for yourself. I'm adorable. And then someone commented based. Which, I mean, facts. Facts are facts. Yep. excuse me. No, I very much love the Paladin. It's just fun to play. I like the way that it flows. It feels like you're doing a lot, right? Where Dark Knight only feels good like after level 70, which is kind of a sin. Where whenever you learn Blackest Night is when it gets good. After that, it's alright. The other tanks I have not played, but that's my humble opinion. Bam! Out. I'm going right back. Like, we're having fun. I'm having fun. Dude, I'm not even halfway to my mount. That sucks. That's okay though. I knew what I got myself into. It's not that low. It's not long at all. Yeah. Okay, let's go do some farming stuff while waiting. Oh, there you go. No, I really like the sword and shield. Sword and shield, baby. We got someone that said bonjour. French for hello. So the French, did anybody watch that last stream? Or no, I'm not trying to sell the stream. That was fun. The fact that we got to, like, some of those French voice lines are something else. Like something else. This is a raid, Alexander, and it's one of the Moogle Tome farming stuff. It's something else. Watch some of those videos. Some of them are really good, and some of them are like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't as good. And some stuff is like, okay. Like, Venat's walk to the through the final days, or the very, very tough scene that we have to watch her go through. Depending on what you prefer in your storytelling, they're very different. Not that the wording is not very different, but the wording is very. The French version is more extreme. Like, she goes a little bit deeper in the language, and it's a little bit, there's more dialogue. She says a lot more. It basically means the same, but there's just more to it. Where some people prefer the English version because it's cut, dry, precise. Emmett Selk, if I'm being totally honest, is a different character in French. Which is funny. Because Emmett Selk is an apathetic asshole. Honestly, right? Grumpy as shit. And he's the type of person who is taunting you and making fun of you for existing. You're here. I'm more intelligent than you. I'm going to be condescending to you. I'm going to assume that you ain't on my level. That's how Emmett Silk is portrayed in English. In French, and I'm talking about like, not voice lines so much, there's a few voice line changes that kind of back that up, but more towards like his tone and how he treats you. Where in French, Emmett Silk is more of a standard bad guy. Like, he's apathetic, he don't give a shit about you, but he's smooth talking. He's charismatic. And again, not condescending, but charismatic. So it's not a huge difference. He still says the same things. His goals are still the same. But that shift in tone makes it for him to be a different character on the inside. Right? He's still got his cranky bits, especially when we see him with Hythlodaeus. He's still very cranky and very like, ugh, why? But you see it as more of I drug my friend along for this, rather than that's just him. You know what I mean? I would love to listen to more of Warchief as a character. Like, other than the big scene with him. Right? Because I would love to see what the big differences are, like how he acts and stuff. Because from what I gathered, because I heard the Japanese, he's a very, very, very horny man, which is fine, good for him. I just wonder what he's like in French. I know that in the final scene, the line, "a smile better suits a hero," is not said. It's not given to you in an iconic line. What he says has the same meaning, but it's much deeper. He says it in 2 sentences instead of 1, and he says, "Sadness doesn't suit a hero." And he says something, going off memory, something along the lines of, "Please smile for me." I like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of a character who's dying and not being charismatic, but who's just dying. Fuck, it hit hard. Ooh, she hit hard. So harder hitting. It was honestly a hard scene to watch. It's always hard to watch that scene. Don't get me wrong. But if that would have been my first encounter with him, I would have lost my goddamn mind. That was fucking hard. Where the opposite's true for Edmond. In French, we lose all the nuance of Stephen Critchlow's performance. Which, that happens. Listen, Stephen Critchlow is a legendary actor. That's nothing against the French voice actor. But what made the performance so good is that there's a gap, a moment, where he's, no, listen, we must do our thing. We must upkeep what's going on. We must solve this issue. Please go. And then a kind of a walking away moment where it hits him. You don't get that in the French one. And I was like, shit, I missed opportunity. But it was still good. I mean, it just wasn't nearly as impactful as the English. Same thing with the Emmett Suck scene and the axe. The axe scene itself is better in French. And not because the words are so different. They're not. But when Ardbert looks at you and gives you the axe, or offers the axe, or asks you a couple questions before giving you that axe, in English, they're a little bit dry and almost could be taken as snarky. Where in French, it feels like a heartfelt answer or a heartfelt question. Because in English, he goes, could you walk another step? Or whatever the case may be. Where in French, he stops you and he's like, honestly. Tell me honestly. And there's a bit more of a personal connection with artwork. Gotta get out of here because I don't want that loot. Well, it depends on what they were trying to do too, right? I should have watched more Endwalker stuff. Now that I stop and think about it. Listen to Zero's voice. Listen, that would have been cool. Why didn't I? 'Cause I'm dumb. That's why. Dumb. I'm low-key disappointed that that it's not fast enough to get me an item already. Conversation that I had last night that comes back to movies and stuff, just randomly thinking. Again, I played the Goonies board game last night. Okay, really good game. It's alright. Dude wants me to pull. No problem. Mama's got it. Leroy Peebs. Alright. Come on. Up. There you go. Ah, look, this is the first one that I'm tanking tonight. Getting ads. That's what I do, baby. And anyway, back to what I was saying. One of the weird things that I learned in the last little while, because we had the Goonies movie playing in the background while we were playing the Goonies game, which again, great game. Movies are not the same as we remember them as a kid. And some movies bring back a lot of nostalgia. Some movies, you realize, like, it wasn't nearly as good as when you were a kid. And I am sorry. But The Goonies is a great movie, but it is not nearly as good as you remember it. Having watched it as an adult, the only thing that I can honestly say is those kids scream the whole fucking movie. As a parent, fucking no thanks. I'm good. Turn the volume down and watch them play the bone piano and that's fine. But no, they scream the whole fucking movie. Another movie that I don't like as an adult, but I liked as a kid, Little Mermaid. I know. As an adult, I look back and I'm like, this is a movie about a 14-year-old or 16, 14-year-old kid that didn't listen to their dad, and their dad was right the whole fucking time. That's the moral. And drag queens. As you know, we all know that. Oh, that's about to hurt. A tankless job. A tankless job? What's that? I want to see. Does it give me anything? I like stuff. But yeah, I don't like that movie. Other than Ursula. Ursula's the best. Let me see. Achievements. Ah. Ah. What award did I get? A meat shield. Did I really get the title Meat Shield? Are you fucking for real? PBE the Meat Shield? Yuck. Why you like this? What's this one? Dark Driver. That's much cooler. Was there any more of them? No. Oh! Almost. Almost get the Pope. 3,000? I want it. Oh, you guys suck. Those are some pretty fucking awesome rewards. Oh, look how good that looks. Look how much better that looks. Not as good. Oh, that's the settle amount. Yeah. I want to see. It is... Yuck. Don't like that one. Goddess... Oh, listen. Can't be far. Oh, I guess I am far. Oh! Trina... Yeah, that's... I got all them. Listen, we don't talk about, how the... Yeah, I don't have a lot of these. What's this? I don't want that. I didn't do anything as a mentor. I want to be a mentor. Not really. A dragon monocle? I want that. Oh, Chloe. Yeah, I've done none of those. Yeah, I've done none of those. Yeah, I've never done that either. Come on now. Okay, I've done a lot of that. Jesus. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Alright, hold on. There's gotta be... Where's the... Oh. Okay. Sorry. I don't like the achievement thing. I don't like how it's laid out. It's better than it was. It's still not great. Like, there's a few things I wish I could sit the devs down from Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft and be like, talk to each other. You do this, you do that. Like, I'm sorry, but the glamour system, the system can stay, the library can go. What else? The achievements can go. The Warcraft achievement system is much better. It's more intuitive. You see it, it's easier to, you don't have to dig through it. Etc, etc. This is a couple things I wish they would just adopt. Just, you know what? Just take it. Just roll with it. I also realized my age this weekend. I went to see Megadeth. Okay, so the girl likes metal, there's no secrets there. I went there, and the first two bands that played, I had no idea who they were. I figured they were no-namers. Okay? So, the first band, we ran into some people we knew, we talked to them a bunch, we had a couple beer. It's a good time. Second band comes on, halfway through their set, we finally go forward, right? So I get there and like the crowd is just singing their songs. Yeah, I thought that was cute, Calvin. I really did. I enjoyed that. But yeah, the crowd was like singing along and stuff like that. The crowd was relative, like, this concert had like an old crowd, like 50 plus, and then had like a 20 and under crowd. I was in the middle, like. But anyway, the 20 and unders were singing along with this band. I'm like, okay, whatever. The guy beside me, an older gentleman, he looked at it, he's like, do you know this band? Nope, did not. So I looked him up on Spotify. They're more popular than Megadeth. I looked them up, like, their record sales. I looked them up, like, they are more popular than Megadeth. And I was like, wow, your girl is old. Or feels old right in this moment. Band that I had never heard of, thought was a completely no-name. No, they are bigger than Megadeth. So that was an eye-opening experience. That moment when you realize that you're not in the young crowd anymore. Yeah, I learned that. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, you know, I'll tell you a little secret. I still haven't played much of Breath of the Wild. I have maybe spent 2 hours on Breath of the Wild. It's not a bad game. It's one of those games that fell in between the cracks because I didn't have time to play it. And, you know, that's what happens. I'm not gonna lie. We didn't get Tears of the Kingdom. My son's probably gonna get it, knowing him. With his own money, like a big boy. But I don't know, it's one of those games that if I buy it, I want to buy it because I know, like, it's a Zelda game, you totally want to buy this. But you also don't want to buy it because you know it'll sit on a fucking shelf. I don't want to do that. I know it will. Right? I just know it. It's not fair to the game. Okay. I'm gonna put this on a quick pause. Oh shit, I'm not even on the right screen. You guys are gonna hear the intro. Give it a second, okay? I love this intro, by the way. I worked a lot harder on that intro than you think I did, and I enjoyed it very much. So I'm just gonna put this, I'll be right back screen. Okay, I will be right back. Oh, I turned the wrong thing off. Here, you listen to the music. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I need to use the washroom. I'm not gonna lie. Nope. No, I had to pee. I am worse than a child, and I'm aware of it. I have the bladder size of a 3-year-old. I'm the person who goes to pee before you leave on the trip, and then has to go pee in the middle of the trip, and then again when the trip is done. Because of course. Well, thank you, Slank. I appreciate that. Like, really, like, I am not very good at, like, the good editing stuff. I'm not, right? I would love to tell you that I'm not. I'm one of those people who taught myself enough to know what I need to do and kind of, like, let it there. Where some people have a passion for this stuff. They really want to learn more and more and more. Like, grats, right? I have a passion for being nerdy with friends. Less so about video editing. So I'm not very good at it. So like, even my software is some of the easiest stuff to use because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So to make something like that was a lot harder than it would seem. For someone like me to make it. That's why I have it plastered everywhere because I love it. I love the way it turned out. The only thing I would change of it today is I would update the small video portion because it had some of my natural hair in it. I am hoping to have my natural hair back in about, I want to say, a year. A year. So that's a lot. Long. Don't want to go that long, but that's what's gonna happen. So I'll have it eventually. Oh, I just lost my... Hold on. Okay. I just lost my screen for a second. I was like, no! coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm right there. I got it. Really? You wouldn't let me in? Come on now. Alright, sorry about that. Girl, I am using all the wrong buttons. Jesus. Alright, so there was no tank in that mess. What a mess then. Alright, we fixed it. We fixed it. Alright, I leg. And then I'm here now. Alright, there we go. We're good. We got her. Yeah, that intro, like, you know. I grew up in the era. I also grew up in the era where digital art was not a thing yet. It was becoming a thing. Right? So, learning to draw and stuff on iPad has been a lot. Like, I can't do it. I'm struggling hard with it. Like, I physically possible, but it doesn't look very good. You know what I mean? I'm not an artist by any definition, but I know what I'm seeing on the screen is I am more than capable of doing much better. A lot of luck, a lot of fucking around with it. It's also why it takes me so long to do stuff, right? Like, to make a new graphic, to make a new emote, it's also, it takes a long time because I'm not very good at it. Bam! Alright. That was a rough go, and I'm the one that fucked that one up. That happens. Oh wait. I shouldn't be drinking that much before bed. I also gotta work in the goddamn office tomorrow, which, no thanks. I said that I would not get into American politics. Okay? I can get into Canadian. Holy fuck. It actually came out. In what news source did it come out? Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Okay, so on the Financial Post, okay, on the Financial Post, Canadian banks do not want employees to work from home anymore. They're finding it very scary that only about 50% of the people are coming in 2 days a week. The average is about 2 days a week. Even though they've requested that all businesses put them in 3 days a week. But it turns out that they found out the reason. Why are Canadian banks so horny to get people back at the office? Well, they said the quiet part out loud. And they were honest about it. It's because of mortgages for business. It is 10% of a bank's annual income. And it turns out that the Canadian market is almost fully ran on mortgages, including retirement. So not only can they not drop the prices of homes because people's retirements are caught up in it, and those are the people voting, by the way, and most people own homes in Canada, so that ain't coming down either. But yeah, it's because banks don't want to lose 10% of their income. They need people to not lose their office space. Let me tell you, when I read that, I almost threw the fucking laptop right out the window. Think about that. Us working in office is just like is the consumer bailing out a fucking bank. Because, you know, working in office doesn't suck already. Now we have to do it knowing that we're bailing out banks. Fuck. I was not happy. And again, like, I admit this, okay? I'm fully, like, I admit this. The girl wasn't a fan of it before. I was mad. I was fucking fuming. Bouncing. On the bright side, if you guys want some good news, I was told today that I give an excellent interview. They had no notes, and if a candidate didn't have a master's degree in the project that they were launching, I would have gotten a promotion today. I did not get the promotion, but they asked to mentor me. So, I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing, scary thing. No matter what, it's not worse than where I'm at now, so. And it might give me something to do. Something to put on my resume. So your girl, is good energy. I'm kidding. I love that. It's conceited. All I know is when the girl messaged me like, hey, do you have 5 minutes? I was like, God damn it, I didn't get it. But she got back to me, which is better than most. For those of you who don't know, I've been like pushing for promotions here for, I want to say, 4 months? So I'm like, no more. I'm now applying for all of them. All of them. a good time. Go feed my mouton. French for sheep. Or, in my hometown, we would also call them a brebis, which is like really Acadian slang for sheep. Exactly, the worst I can say is no, and like that don't hurt my feelings. We're good. And the idea is I can put the mentorship on my end of year review, I can put the mentorship on my resume for the next job I apply for. Because I'm gonna keep going, like I ain't stopping. Y'all are either gonna promote me or get sick of me trying. And once I get my certification, then I may go astray. But until then, I'm gonna keep looking for internal stuff. Either way, I'm eventually gonna climb that fucking ladder, get more money. But I'm not too. I'm doing alright. The only part I absolutely hate, like, I don't love what I do. Not in the negative, like, oh my gosh, dislikes it. No, I don't love it. Listen, if we all could have the job we wanted, I would be making crafts all day, streaming and doing YouTube videos all day. That don't pay the bills. I don't dislike my job. I find it dull. I would much prefer something a little more challenging. That's kind of what I'm after. And that's the idea. You didn't have to provoke. I don't have a stance on. You would have taken it. But yeah, like, I don't dislike what I'm doing. I don't love it. I also wish I could function on 6 hours of sleep. Like, function. I'm over caffeinated to get me. Yeah, there are some people that just function on 6 and you're like, I'm not one of those people. I used to be able to raid until 12, 1 o'clock at night, get up at 5 for work. Do that 3 nights a week and still, and an energy drink on the 3rd day. Function. Now, no way. I'm getting better at it, because on Sunday nights we have board game night, but other than that, like, today I had an extra cup of coffee to function through the day. Like, I did good. I was very productive, we had a good day, but oh no, I'm full of elegance, I'm full of poetics. Poetics, that's not good. We'll have to solve that right now. Too far. Hey Dilashire. Why? Because my girl is going to be level 60 soon. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that it wasn't level 60 now, I'd probably be running with her. I got my level 80. 90? Is it 80 or 90? It is 90. I got my level 90 because of, on my Dark Knight, because of running this dungeon constantly. Bored. Okay, that is 270. 240. Alright, that's the one that we want. Oh, fucking yuck. Oh, yuck. I've got some in my box. I want to see first. Hold on. Hold on. Everyone slow down. Oh, not on me, no. It's alright. It's alright. I have some on my retainer. And I'm like if I really, really, really liked the gear, I could just save it, right? I could just get it. Oh, wait a second. This is not. No. Don't like that. Not that pretty. If it was pretty, I would take it. But it's not. It is not. Alas, it is not. Oh, like to sell it? Yeah, that sounds like a solid idea. The fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Oh, that's pretty. I like that one. Some of that stuff is pretty, some of it's not. The fact that this house stays like this is fucking perfect, by the way. I love that. Like, not even like a little. I fucking love that. I think it's fantastic. Like that, love that. And it stays permanent. That is perfect. Okay, there we go. I love it. And it's not a big detail, but that's such a like a nice touch. And I mean, I don't know what kind of resources or assets it takes to make sure that everybody sees where they're at in their own quest. Am I kidding? Do you even pretend to understand? No, I don't. But like, I love it. Why? No, I think it was an absolute banger. But again, I like that kind of silly. I like that kind of thought behind it. And like all of a sudden hit me that I'm like, whew. Here I was saying I wish I could stay up at night and like, you know, handle like there's cut scene. No, I like it. Okay. There, we got her. And out we go. We're not doing too bad. How much shit did we get? Inventory. I need 6 more runs to get my next piece of gear. And by gear, I mean mount. I meant mount. 100% meant mount. On the other side, I officially have 4 590s. Officially. We did that last week. Exciting. Like short one. That's alright, we'll get it. No big deal. That way I have all the gear for my bard and I can keep collecting those poetics. I shall make a little. Yes, I love that. I seen that. I had that. I love those two little jerks. Their quest line is like stupid. Like, bring on the tears. I say stupid, like not as in unintelligent, as in like, you're breaking me. What a fucking quest line. And it brought value to your memories of the moment. And recontextualized some of it. God damn. So intelligent. Punchy, punchy, hand. Go ahead, axe dude. Go get the smashy smash. Hulk smash. Almost there. Alright, back at it. So it takes about 2.5, 3 hours of like grinding it, as long as you get fast queues. To get 50, right? Which isn't too bad. I mean, it depends on how much time you've got, how much shit you want, right? Like, because during the holiday season, Christmas time, I had all the time in the fucking world. I grinded everything out. So half of the list that's there, I already have. Because I did all that. I know it's not because I had nothing to do, it's because I had COVID and couldn't go anywhere. Speaking of which, I need to call the pharmacist and figure out if I am eligible for a vaccine or if I'm not. Because I'm sorry, but I'm going to be going to major airports. I'm going to be going to a fucking convention. We are not doing that unvaccinated. Like, sorry, I am vaccinated, so like, you know, that's not a problem. It's to make sure I'm up to date on the newest vaccines. So that's what we're going to be doing. I gotta get that done. Like, I want to get it done in the next couple weeks, so it gives us time to recover and time to build immunity before we go. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm also flying to the US, so I've got to be careful of the climate as well. Either way, we're going to be extra vaxxed to go. No, exactly. Cold when I get there or cold when I get home. Oh wait, you're not done yet. Thought I had this one done. There we go. Perfect. Out the door. Five more. it won't be too bad. Okay, let's go now. Go get my stuff. What? Ah. I'll get it. Eventually. I only got 10 for that? That kind of stunk. Oh. No big deal. But I get a lot of gear for the bard, which is what's important, right? I mean, why not? If we can get a free bard stuff, let's get free bard stuff. How much PvP stuff do I need? 8. Jesus Christ. I need to get the mount. That's all I want's the mount. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 50. Yeah, probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to start looking up where these come from. Because again, like, look at these. A lot of these I have. So it's gonna be important to figure out, like, I guess the first thing I'm gonna do. God damn it! Stop that. The first thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to, like, start looking at the mounts. Like, hey, do you have a set of bird mounts, horse mounts you can get from the MOOGLE tomes? I have a bunch of them, yeah. So I've gotten them almost every time. There we go. I mean, we're definitely gonna do what we can, right? That's all you can do is just keep going as much as you can. If you don't make it, you don't make it. Nobody died because you didn't get a mount. Like, the FOMO doesn't need to be there. And I kind of like that. I actually kind of really like that. But I also really enjoy the MOOGLE tome event because of the farming, calm, collected, nappy nap. Enjoy the farming, so. Hangar 18. It'll always be Hangar 18, okay? Go full set, then you can do the quest and you can just get the extra special amount. Oh really? Oh nice! I'll have to go check it out. There's a lot of little stuff like that hidden. Same thing like the achievements. There are achievement mounts that I don't know exist because the way the achievements are like put out kind of sucks. Like I said, the Warcraft achievement board is much smoother. But yeah, I should do that more often where I go down the list of achievements I got and make sure that, you know, hey, did you really get that? Are you sure? Or even like one of these days we should go achievement hunting. Just for no fucking reason. Just, you know, today we are achievement hunters. Pardon me, that's a terrible expression. I should probably not use it. My bad. It is an expression we used in the past and it no longer fits the situation. Achievement hunters. Yes, the level 81 is the mount. I knew that. The Seto mount. Need everything at level 80. Except blue, obviously. Which, is everyone excited for blue? Like, I don't know enough about blue. Like, I don't... My blue is level 1, or whatever the fuck that starts out at. So I have no idea, like... if that's what people wanted. Are they excited about? I don't know. Okay, so I need this one. Oof. I don't want the Kikiran earrings. Nightmare. White Laner. Demonic Laner. Blissful Kamui. See, that's the doggy one I should be getting. The Reveling Kamui. So there's 2 of the doggies. They're easy to get though. They're only 30. Like, it's not too bad. Should be able to get a couple of them. I don't know. I think my my goals are a little bit high. Feeling that. And I feel like I am over anticipating how much time I have to do it. I feel like that's more of the answer. Same as the PvP mount, I think I'm just overextending. You see 7 blue mages to farm. Oh shit, I guess I'm tanking. That's when you realize you're tanking. There we go. See, I've got a few. Like, I'd have to go through. There we go. Now we're careful to feed it all. Whee! There we go. Let's take a lot of ouchie, see how that goes. Go. There's the set mount. Oh, see, I knew that. It's just, you know, I have not completed an extreme yet. I have gotten close to the M itself on Hades, which honestly I really, really liked it. Like, the raid requirements for it made sense. Like, I like raiding. Okay, solid, good PvE content I enjoy. I really do. My only problem is time. And a group, because you can't get a group of people, okay, who are only there for like the few times that you're ready to raid and you've got time to, and are completely fine with you fucking off in the meantime, right? It's just not fair to them. Like the perfect group, you know what I mean? Yep. Done. Not very often where I actually tank it. 44. That's why they lower the level of the extreme in the MOOGLE Tomes. Gotcha. Hold on, while I'm waiting. Map guide. Okay, so my doggies. Oh, look, I get all these guys. So I've got a lot of these. I have 4 puppies. So we're not doing too bad. So there's 2 more puppies there. Yeah, because they have the blissful and the reveling. So we're almost there. Like, it's right there. And is there any of these cards I need? 2, both of them. Looking great. Bad Peebs. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, these are all yours. Do the ouchie, you're fine. There we go. Get them all in line. They're all attacking the right people. There we go. I'm not too worried about taking damage just because there's like very little. There we go. Come on, he's almost dead. There we go. Just gonna scratch my ear. There. Okay, back to this guy again. You know, even though I only did this tonight, and we talked, I enjoyed the talk, I didn't get annoyed. I'm enjoying this. Okay, I'm tired, but I really enjoyed myself. Just farming and relaxing. If you guys are wondering what we're doing Thursday, that's probably it. I will try to get a few done in the week. I may do it on the Wednesday as well. I may Twitch stream Final Fantasy 14, which is not my preference. I prefer to keep it on the main channel, but I might just because I'm running out of time. So that may be an option. Might do some PvP actually that night. The worst is because if I want mounts, this is the easiest way to do it, right? Because if you put in 5-6 hours of work to get the one mount, here it'll give me 2 or 3 by that time, right? And the faster I get them, faster the ones with the lesser requirements are. So there's still a lot. This is probably my best use of my time. However, the one in the PvP mount is strictly to the PvP, so it's like, uh-oh, I should probably stick with that. Why do we have dead DPS? Oh, they must have stood in the thing. It happens. Holy man, that was that was probably the roughest one I've seen in a week. Or in a week, in the while that I've been farming it. Okay. So. Time for one more. Yeah, let's do... I should probably not. I should probably go to bed. So, I'm gonna probably get this one before Wednesday. Either way, chances are, Twitch, we're gonna be doing some Final Fantasy 14. Probably PvP. Okay? And then Thursday we're probably going to pick up here or mix it up or we'll figure it out. Either way, it's probably what we're doing for the week. Exceptionally. Next week, as we always do, Thursday, MSQ. So excited. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for being here. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys again on Wednesday. Bye.